All right, Elasu, how did you enter the world of dance?
I think the way I came into dance was I was inspired by the late Michael Jackson. Yeah, and this was around 2009. This is actually the year when he died.
That's what I was going to say. Was he still alive in 2008?
So seeing him so much on TV and such things, I got exposed to this, and then it created more curiosity for me to check out what's going on, because by then it was mostly about this guy whose nose was always falling off and this star. So of course, I have to say, from a humble background where I came from, we didn't own a TV, so I had somehow to sneak to a neighbor's TV and then check who is this guy, and then I watched so many videos, and then this is how I came into the dance scene. Then, of course, I have to say, if you talk about the Ugandan context, almost I always struggle to say, especially if you go to Europe, to say, you're a dancer, it sounds more professional. For us here to say you're a dancer, it sounds a little bit, this is according to the people, more unprofessional, because they think everyone can dance.
Yeah, true. I mean, your grandparent just does a little bit of this song playing, and that is a dance.
Exactly. And of course, to be honest, everyone has rhythm. Yeah. So I danced from way back when I was still young. My mom has so many stories of me when I was still dancing, but to really take a decision, like I really want to be this, and I want to take this to a serious level, this is when I started this. Yeah.
Okay. And so what has been your experience ever since you went professional dancer?
It's a journey of exploration, so many ups and downs, but I have to say right now I'm one of the proud dancers in Uganda, because of course standing out as a choreographer in Uganda is not easy, and more so on this theatrical line, because there are so many dancers and also choreographers around, but of course to a level of just creating movement, you know, like, and then put it on some music and all, but creating stories using dance and something like this, I take pride in it, and I think it's getting somewhere there, and having had all these platforms to produce quite a number of theatrical productions. And
all right, so to talk to us about some of those that you have produced and you say, yes, I did a good job, Elasu.
In 2017, I did a production. It was called Journey of a Street Child, which was showcased in Ginger. I'm actually Ginger based, and this was aimed at giving hope to the young people on the street. Having this background of a street connected child also in my history, I decided to give this to them, to give them hope. And then in 2019, I did another amazing production that was called Sukari. Sukari, of course, is directly translated to sugar, but you know, when a girl child is born in Uganda, they usually ask you, and this is in reference to the anticipated bride price they expect to get. Yeah, so it was a production addressing such issues, because probably you've seen so many, and more so at the time when I produced it, the rates were really going high in the Busoga region, so much early marriages, and then also domestic violence, you know, forced marriages going on. So, you know, using art to address issues that are around us. So I produced this, and I was so happy that we were able to showcase it, and at least it went somewhere out there. And then I made Golokoka, which I performed in Bamako, Mali. It was a solo piece inspired by a place of metallurgy around Bamako Market in Filani Kele Festival. I've also done The Goal, which is also a site-specific one, and both staged. I like more site-specific because for me it connects us back to the African setting of the performance.
All right, so you have mentioned goal. I'm going to give you an idea right now that has just popped off my mind. We're hosting AFCON, so you could do something around AFCON to have people buy into the spirit of Africa through dance. All right, so in all of these, yes, you've had the stages, yes, you've had the performances, and I like the fact that your work is specific to addressing societal issues. Talk to us about what impact that has had that you are proud of.
The impact, first of all, is with the dancers themselves. That where I come from, we've been able to inspire a number of young people, especially around the eastern part of Uganda, where I have, I think, most of my, the biggest influence. And also bringing people to their attention that dance is a profession. Because in most cases, when you talk about being a dancer, people think you're dodging work. You don't want to work. And right now, people see us train every day, and then they ask, we didn't know dancers, because people think you're just doing swag. You know, there's no hard work behind what you're doing. So seeing us do work, and being that I'm more site-specific in the productions that I do, site-specific, just to bring it more clear, is a kind of approach where you dance using the elements of the space. For example, if I talk about goal, I connect a goal post to my production, and then I create a meaning with dancing with the goalpost. So maybe, for example, to tell you to focus on your goals and not give up on it. So I create a production in an outside space, and then connecting the message to the element, to the physical elements of the space. So with that, we've been able to inspire a new wave of creativity and possibilities, because unfortunately in some of our spaces, I have to say, in Uganda, we don't have so much theaters. Let's say there are very many young people there who have the talent, but the spaces are limited. So with this kind of